This is gonna hurt. Yikes. I love explosions in the morning. The smell of black powder vaporizing another person. I know that black powder doesn't vaporize a person, but you know what I mean, don't ya? Yes. Hey, together, Aaron the Black Dragons, back and welcome all of you to another part of Monday Madness's Happy Room. So, what are we gonna do today with you, my little friend, that I'm going to try to kill constantly? There are a lot of things that we're gonna do with him, because we got some nice stuff in the last episode that I cannot do because it won't jump. But yeah, we have the plasma gun. Are there any nice things? Tossed on me on the feet. Yeah, the stake thing. The clockwise thing. 3 seconds disco party. I don't have any disco party related items, so I cannot do that. And teleport a big rocket. I also do not have that. Toss dummy on 3 meters using only stakes. I know that I somehow did it with the stakes only being here, so I'm gonna try to do that somehow. Give me a few minutes, that's gonna take a long time. Yeah, I did it! I'm pretty sure I didn't do it like this the first time I made this. But if you have trouble with that, just make a wall of stakes and it somehow works out for you. So all that is left now has to do either with that stupid clockwise or with things that we don't have yet. That is annoying, so we need to do something about that. We need to create a chamber that will crush our dummy and give us enough experience for that. And also we have an upgrade point. We can upgrade the rocket launchers, that's gonna do us some good. That might not get me a new high score, but it at least looks fine. And I love explosions, so where can one go wrong with that kind of setup? Also the rockets are now on stage 2, so they have more ammunition, and more ammunition means more explosions all around, so that might be brutal and nice to look at. I love the fact that they shoot chicken once in a while. Why is that a thing? Oh my god, I think we actually can do it with just rockets. If he ever gets over there again. Yes, he does. Yes, we broke the record already. We have disco. And we nearly got the big rockets as well. So, we now have to do a disco. Let's take that away. And then we can... Let's see if that will work together. And that is all that disco does. The disco just makes nice disco lights. And that only for the time being the dummy moves. Once the dummy stops moving, the disco will stop eventually as well. So let's see if the rockets can keep that dummy moving for over 30 seconds. Or at least for close to 30 seconds. But I think we're actually looking good here. Ow! Okay, and 30 seconds of disco. A shame is that the disco doesn't do me any good for the time being, it just looks nice. But you can upgrade the disco so that it does damage. And I don't know if we have a point. Yes, we have a point. And if we now do that, we get deadly rays for the disco. So let's do that. And you know, just because I love that setup so much, I'm gonna watch it again. That was beautiful. I didn't even need to do anything else and I got all of the required things. Let's sweep that stuff. We now have Deathrays and black holes, and I have to totally honest say those are probably my favorite things in the entire game. My favorites. Let's see. Oh, you see? The black holes just pull him in and hold him like that. And the Deathrays boost him over to the other side of the map. And I love it so much, because together those things will deal quite some damage. The shame is that the Deathrays can only be used 2 times at the moment, and the black holes can only be used 3 times at the moment. So this is where the upgrade points will come in handy. But for a little show and tell, I think that is more than enough at the moment. Also, I glitched the dummy outside of the map again. I love it. Ta-da! I might not have a new record, damage-wise, but I disintegrated the dummy's body out of the stage, and this is something that makes me happy. But that's not everything we got, because also explosive shines up and we have a big rocket, and I love that as well. I finally got all of the things that I love. It took me long enough to get them, so 1 portal here and 1 portal there. And then I hope I made it right. Yes, and it should fly through again. Yes, it does. That's beautiful, isn't it? It just keeps going in a loop and then someday will explode. But there's something even more amazing that you can do. Just take a bunch of rockets and then fly through, and they will follow him. It looks so amazing! And then they come back to him. I love it so much, it's so beautiful. And then it starts all over again. Can you tell that I'm happy? I'm so happy. Fire, lightning, piranha and acid damage. And also for good measure I put in ice as well, because why not? And everything while it's flying on the big rocket. And it didn't give it to me. Why not? Ah, there we go. I don't know what. Maybe the acid did not connect with him right away. But I got it. I'm happy now. This is just here for little shits and giggles. But it is amazing. I love it. Just flying through that. And he is now stuck on that. And the rocket came back. Well, that was amazing, wasn't it? A slow start, let him get used to it, because he's gonna get destroyed, because we have to deplete 3 Deathrays, and there's no better way to use Deathrays than that way that I'm showing you right now. Ouch, you lost some limbs there, my friend. Wow! That arm should ricochet and decapitate him. And we used 3 Deathrays. And so close to the damage. Don't use all of your power just for that. And yes, did it. So it's not that hard. You could have made it a bit prettier, but that's okay for me. Bounce, boom. Yes, yes, yes. And I need the lower one, please. Yes, did it. See, it's an easy one. And did it. 4000 damage. You should name it while in a black hole, not with a black hole. That makes it far too easy. Oh, use ultra. Okay, I did 2 things there without realizing it. 5 monsters in black holes. Easy. Also, that's a good way to deal a lot of damage with the monsters at once. Because the monsters will stay in the black hole as well. They will also be inflicted by it. And your dummy will also be in the black hole, so have a way. So, there's an achievement. Explosion danger area. Explode 100 mines in 1 test. And I thought, what better way to end off this episode than with a 100 mine explosion. I think we're gonna let this run in slow motion later on. One more time, because this is beautiful. I don't know if I'm gonna get all of the mines, but I sure do hope so, because it looks beautiful and it is everything I ever wished for and a bit more. But yeah, we got them. But yeah, this is going to be it for this episode. There's going to be one last episode which will consist only, and I'm gonna start this again in super slow motion, which will consist out of only chambers. There won't be any big talking in between, just the chambers and just anything. So that's going to be basically a bonus video, if you want to say so. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a comment down below. I really would appreciate that, and hope to see all of you to the final episode of Happy Room. So bye.